Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video I'll show you how to add motion to your websites. So here we can see that motion is basically an animation library for JavaScript and React. And earlier it was Framer motion, but now it is available for websites other than React also. So here we can see that if you scroll down, we have different features of the motion library over here. It is completely free and open source. And then we can see that the size is really tiny than the other libraries. And if you scroll down here, we can see that the demos of the library is being displayed over here. We have transform, we have springs and all those things over here. And if you scroll down here, they also have some courses and you can go through them. And these are some amazing websites which are developed using motion. Now let's go ahead and use this in our website and let's see how it works. So I'll just give you a basic demo of this library and then you can go ahead and experiment with the different options in this. So let's get started. So here I have created this folder called motion and I just opened it with VS Code. Now let's create a new file called index.html. And let's create one more file called style.css, and we'll also create one more file for the JavaScript. Let's go to the index.html file, and in VS Code you can just type exclamation and press tab and we'll have this basic HTML5 code. Let's link our CSS file over here and let's link the JavaScript file right here in the body. Alright, now let's create a division with the class of container, and in that we'll create some divisions. So let's create a division and let's type div1 over here. And I'll just duplicate this and let's name this div2 and div3. So there are three divisions over here, and let's go ahead and open this in our browser. So I have this extension called Live Server installed in VS Code. So once you have this installed, you can just right click over here in the HTML file and click on Open with Live Server. And now we can see that we have these three divisions displayed over here. Now let's go ahead and add the animation to this. So for that we need to get the CDN. So if we go to this quick start button, here we can see that we have this quick start guide and there are different options. Let's click on JavaScript, and if you scroll down we have different options over here. Let's scroll down and go to the CDN. So here we have the option of adding CDN. So let's copy this CDN link from here and let's paste it down here just before our script file, and after that we have the main.js file. And now we can go ahead and add the animation inside the main.js file. But before that, let's go ahead and add some styles to this container and these divisions. So let's go to our style.css file and let's add some styles over here. Let's select the body and let's set the display to grid. Place items to the center. And let's set the height to 100 viewport height, and let's set the margin to 0. And now we can see that all these divisions are in the center. Let's set the font family to Inter. And for the container, let's go ahead and type display of flex so that the items are one next to the other, and let's add a gap of 20 pixels. And for the divisions inside the container, let's add some styles. So let's tap background color and let's set it to 3D DFFD, and let's add a padding of 20 pixels. Let's set the width to 100 pixels and let's set the height to 100 pixels. And let's add a border radius of 5 pixels. And by default, let's set the opacity to 0. And we'll also add some shadow. So let's tap box shadow. And let's set the values to 0, 2 pixels, 4 pixels, RGBA, 0, 0, 0, and 0.1. And here we have the box shadow. So let's uncomment the opacity of 0. Right now, let's add the animation. So if you go back to the documentation, and if you scroll down here, we can see that we can just use the animate, and we can add the selector over here and then just add the CSS properties. If you go over here to animate, we can see that we have all these different options displayed over here. Now we need to get this animate from motion. So for that you have to type const animate equals motion. And now we can use this animate function. So let's tap animate. And here let's type the selector. So I'll just go ahead and select the first element. So let's type const element equals document.querySelector. and let's type container div. So it will select the first element, and let's add some animations to that. So let's type element, and here we need to create an object and we need to add the properties. So let's type opacity of 1, and let's also rotate it 4 degrees. Now if we go back, here we can see that we have the animation being displayed. Let's also add some different easing. So here let's type type, and let's set it to spring, and let's type stiffness, and let's set it to 300. And now we can see that the easing is set to spring. And the same way we can add animation for all the other elements. So let's go ahead and select all the divs that we have inside the container. So let's type elements over here, and let's change query selector to query selector all, and let's change this to elements. And now we can see that we have the animation for all these divs. If you want to add a little bit of delay between these different divisions, then you can just go ahead and add a delay, and you can set it to stagger. Here you can just add a value. So stagger basically runs the animations one after the other. So we also need to import stagger from motion. So let's type comma stagger over here. And now we can see that these animations are displayed one after the other. So in this way, you can go ahead and take a look at the documentation and add all these different values that you want over here. So you can have the X value, the Y value, the color, and all these things you can animate in your website. So that's basically how you can add motion library to your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript websites. Now let me know in the comments below if you want to have a more in-depth video about this motion library. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.